What's up, guys? I'm back today with another Pocket GM21 video on the channel. And in today's video, I wanted to talk about some positional changes or problems that I have or that I see developing in the game of Pocket GM21. Now, this is kind of going to be the start of a new series or part of a new series that I have going on the channel on a new playlist that's probably going to be called, like, Let's Talk Pocket GM21. And that's going to be going over some of the new additions I'd like to see, some of the problems, some of the adjustments that can be made to Pocket GM21 that would make the game even better than it already is. So this is going to be an entire playlist. Like I said, let's talk Pocket GM21. I've already made one video, which I talked about one of the biggest additions I'd love to see in the game. And in today's video, like I said, going to be talking about some positional changes or some positional things I'd like to see changed, additions, whatever you want to call it, into the game. So in the background, this is my save file that I've showed you guys in the past where I played over 1,000 games. So now I'm in the year 2102. I played this game nonstop. I love this game. Have too much fun on this game. So once I get to 100 years, I'll make another video talking about my experience on the game and everything like that. So be on the lookout for that very, very soon. We're about 20 or so years away from completing the full 100-year cycle. You guys can see we've had a pretty successful past couple of years, 15, 12 years, something like that. We've had a pretty successful past few years. So anyways, you guys will see that in an upcoming video. So anyways, let's get into here, talk about some things, talk about my big gripe with the game or some big problems or changes, small changes. Like I said, I love this game, but there's some small changes I'd love to see changed in the game. So we are going to hop over here into my cornerbacks and check out some of my cornerback safeties. Kickers and punters are going to be the big positions that we're going to look at today. In the positions I think that kind of need the most adjusting or tuning into the system just to kind of make their stats be more realistic and feel like they play based on their overall and their ratings and everything like that. So you guys can see some of the players. We have two players with 4 years experience, one player with 2 years experience. So we're going to check out this guy. You guys can see he has 0 player of the year, 0-time All-Pro, 0-time Conference Bowls, and in 80 games of his career, he has 4 total interceptions. He was the first overall or the 32nd overall pick in the 2098 draft. So this is his 4th year, or he's coming off his 4th year. And you can check out some of his stats: 33 fantasy points, 36.5, and 40. These stats are, I feel like, for a 93 overall cornerback, he should be playing better than this. 0 interceptions 1 year, then 1, then 2, then 1. And in 12 postseason games, 0 interceptions. Some of these stats are crazy. You guys can see my other player, 85 overall, 80 games as well, only with 3 interceptions. You guys can see some of his stats here as well. 17 fantasy points and 0 across the board for sacks, forced fumbles, interceptions, and TFLs. Absolutely crazy. And again, 12 postseason games with 1 interception. We can check out this guy. This guy probably has only played 1 game with 2 tackles. But this is my problem. We'll check out some of the safeties. You guys can see this guy, 5 interceptions in 59 games. To the next player, 0 interceptions in 17. These guys probably haven't played too crazy. 122 games, 9 interceptions. And that's just my small problem with the game. My small problem with the game and small problem with the positions, at least cornerbacks. The cornerback position, I feel like, does not play up to their overall. Same with safeties. I feel like their stats are just not as high as they really should be. I've had high overall cornerbacks in the past, or really the past handful of years. The past handful of years that we've had a lot of success, I've had high overall cornerbacks, high overall safeties, and they have not performed up to their ratings. But you really just keep them on their team to raise your overall on the defense. And I feel like that's something that needs just a slight bit of adjustments just to see higher overall cornerbacks and safeties. I feel like it works with linebackers and defensive ends and everybody else on defense where they play up to their usual overall. But at least the corners, they feel like they don't. Obviously, there's busts. There's players that just don't live up to the potential or the hype or even their overall. There's players that just get injured or just don't play as well as they really should be or up to the pay that they're getting paid. So I totally understand that, but to see some of these other players and some of the players on the team that are 90-plus overall and really are not performing at cornerback and safety really just don't do the game justice and don't do those ratings justice. And that's just a small little gripe I have and would like to see improved. Again, it's nothing crazy, and it's nothing that's going to break the game or make it unplayable, but it's just a small improvement I would love to see made to the game, as well as kickers and punters. You guys can see my kicker, 2-time All-Pro, 2-time Conference Bowl as well, and he's been on here for 2 years. We can see some of his stats. We'll look at field goals. He's 32 of 37 last year, and then 30 of 36. And then we'll go over here. We'll check out the trade center. We're going to go look at some of the previous punters and kickers. So we'll check out the top kicker. His stats, only one time a conference bowl as well. And his stats last year, 26 made field goals, 26 of 32, and then 25 of 29. But if we head all the way down to the bottom, we'll check out, say we pick a team with one of the worst kickers. This guy, 68 overall. Has he played? It looks like he's played last year. He is also 18 of 24, and then 18 of 33 the year before. Not great, but we'll check out someone else. We'll check out this Detroit kicker. You guys can see 1,000 points in his career, and he's played a lot of games for Carolina, Cleveland, and Detroit as well. Last year in Detroit in 2101, he went 18 for 24, 17 for 27. Not great stats, but I feel like the ability to see better overall kickers. We can check out just some more kickers. We'll look at this guy, James Mack. Last year, 2101, went 12 for 19. Those stats fairly well, but these are just some small improvements. We'll check out punter. One of the big positions and upgrades I'd like to see is punter. I feel like you can really just rock the lowest overall punter, the lowest overall kicker, and this stats really don't matter. And I think they really pertain to punters a lot more than kickers. You guys just saw kicker stats are fairly okay. You guys can see last year for us, 104 attempts for 40.1 average and 55 long. We'll go check out Trade Center. Go look at the worst punter in the game, or one of the worst punters that is actually on the team. We'll look at this Kansas City player. He's played 86 games with 20,000 plus punt yards. Only had 5 or so good years. But you guys can see he had 40.7 average and a 51 long. And if we go check out my guy on my team, 40.1. So he's had a better average than my 88 overall punter. Those are small things I'd like to see improved in the game. Kickers I feel like are fairly well. They could be a little bit better, but especially punters, safeties, and cornerbacks. The stats to the overall do not equate perfectly, and I would love to see just some better stats with those players. Obviously, there's players who are low overall picks or just not hyped up players and low potential players, and they end up having a phenomenal career and just phenomenal years. But to see consistently punters that are 65, 68 overalls that are having careers and years that are similar to my 88 overall punter need to be adjusted just a little bit. But again, like I said, I love this game. I have so much fun on this game, and I cannot hype this game up enough. I love it. You guys can see I've played almost 100 years, and I have way too much fun with this game. So even if these small changes don't get made and they can't get fixed or anything like that, and it's not possible to fix them, the game is still amazing. The game's still worth the money you pay for it, and I cannot recommend this enough. And like I said, I'm honestly just nitpicking at this point, nitpicking small little things that need to be fixed, small little things that need to be changed in the game. And again, like I said, they're not game-breaking problems. They're just small little improvements that would increase and just better the game overall. So anyways, that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, please make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you guys are new, lots of Pocket GM 21 videos coming out on the channel. And like I said, review video is going to be coming out very soon, and I'm going to continue the career mode series as well. So that'll be coming out on the channel soon as well. So be on the lookout for more Pocket GM videos and as well Madden 22 on the channel to continue as well. Way too many as well as there, but we'll go with it. So anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. See you guys.